receiving it from the Queen. Peter Rodrigues, the cup for Southampton.
Obviously, we fancied our chances against Bradford, and we're thinking semi-final, hopefully here we come. The boys were in good spirits, really, and the run had gelled the team out that little bit more. So, you know, the pitch wasn't great on the day, but that was football back then. You could have some wet, dodgy pitches and you just had to get on with it. But all in all, we were set up nicely for the game and we couldn't wait.
Southampton in yellow shirts and blue shorts getting the game underway from right to left. There's a sun shining from one corner of the ground and a wind blowing across the pitch as Shannon goes down.
Like I said, any advantage you take. The supporters were good, they were great, they made a lot of noise. It was a small ground, so it was a great atmosphere there, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. They were a lower division side, so obviously their manager would have G'd them up to say let's compete physically and don't let them settle on the ball, otherwise they could tear us apart. And I think that was I think their manager was a Scots guy called Bobby Kennedy, I think, and he'd done well for the club to get them there, so it was a feather in his cap. And if he could have taken them further with a home game, which obviously they expected, then you know that would have been a great thing for Bradford, and a lot of kudos for him.
Did you as a team have a real sense of belief by that point, though, that you were kind of onto something special by this stage of the run?
I think so, yeah, because when you get to quarter-finals, you've only 2 more games. If you win the quarter-finals, and you've got the cup.
4 in the Bradford wall. Cook making it 5 because the kick is nearly central.
I remember us getting the free kick, and the free kick for me was, and always will be, it was in a great position. It was right in the middle of the goal, and me and Ozzy was on the ball, and although we kind of did things in training, you practice free kicks and you practice different things, we'd never actually done it, and all Ozzy said to me, what we're going to do, because we kind of ad-libbed a wee bit. So I said, just lift it in the air for me, I says, and I'll hit it on the volley. So he says, what? And I says, yeah, just lift it in the air. He says, right, okay.
McCalliog, so simple.
And as soon as it hit my foot, I was running away. I knew there was no way. The goalkeeper had no chance.
A touch of class is what was required, and that's what Southampton produced. As cheeky a free kick as you would like to see. Peter Osgood just knocked the ball up, and Jim McCalliog volleyed it over the wall and past the surprise Downsborough. The man who nearly didn't play through injury has put Southampton in front.
I remember, I don't know what I did, but I think I went to the side and I did a wee Scottish jig or something. I clicked my heels over the side, and it was a great moment, it really was. So yeah, the free kick was a wee bit different. It was there'd been similar versions to it, and it did cause controversy. So unless you really look at it and you study it, I suppose it will always be controversial.
What was the sort of issue with it? Because there was a bit of a moan from Bradford afterwards, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think the moan was that the ball never went forward. But as far as I can recall, although Ozzy lifted it in the air, he lifted it forward in the air. So I'd need to really get a camera and have a real good look at it. But I wasn't interested, just all I wanted was for him to get it in the air, and I knew the wall wouldn't stop me. We used to have a charger then to charge the ball down as it was played to the side or anything like that. And I knew that I'd get the volley away before he would get near me to block it. So it was technical, but it was a great feeling.
In it goes to the near post, out it comes from Blythe. Back in again from Johnson, and as he shoots the second time, it's all over. Bradford did their best, but it wasn't quite enough. The delight showing on the faces of the Southampton supporters and players.
And receiving it from the Queen. Peter Rodrigues. Southampton.